Hey everybody, it's Tommy with A Better Time. And next up we have a very cool watch. This is the Peace March watch from Vostok. It's a Russian made watch back when there still was the Soviet Union. This was the Peace March. It has a winding crown in the 2 o'clock position, which is something that they did on a lot of their watches, which is unusual. I'm just moving the minute hand here so that you can get a look at the dial in all of its glory. It has a lock winding crown so that to keep water out. That bezel turns. Now, there are people that wonder why. Honestly, if you really want to be look at it analytically, it's because every single Vostok Komandirskie watch is identical. So some had a need of a bezel, and for some it's superfluous, but there is a rotating bezel on all of them. So you still could time yourself on this based on the different colors. You could definitely use that to time, but it does, the bezel does rotate. So you can set yourself up for a 30, let's see here, 5, 10, 15, 20 minute countdown. You see these a lot. They're all over the internet. The Peace March for the Komandirskie. You see these things a lot. They're a very, very historic watch, and there's a lot of people that collect Vostoks, but this is one that people really like to have. But once again, people, I'll challenge you to find one in this condition. For whatever reason, those dials seem to fade out viciously. You don't see them with the flags, and particularly the Peace March lettering itself. You don't usually see them in the bright, vibrant colors that they were made in. For whatever reason, the dials just don't seem to retain that. But if you get a look at this thing, let me see here. There we go. Band stretch is non-existent. I mean, non-existent. This watch just didn't get worn. And it is signed on the buckle as well, on the clasp of the metal bracelet. And the metal bracelet, much like the watch itself, is just in really, really pristine condition. It's a manual wind, so you have to undo the winding crown in order to get it out into that first position so that you can then wind the watch, right? And then by cramping it back down, the theory is that, of course, that would keep it watertight. As with all vintage, people, I don't suggest that you do a whole lot of swimming with anything vintage, but from a historical standpoint, the Peace March by Vostok Komandirskie is really one of those that's very, very collectible. This is the nicest one we have seen anywhere on the internet. It has just not been worn. I mean, there's no other explanation. It doesn't have a scratch on it. There's no band stretch. This thing was just purchased and put away. I mean, purchased and put away. And we have this listed in the store currently at $120. But you know the drill. You can always make us an offer. If you're someone that collects the Vostok Komandyrskies and this is one that you need to round out your collection or whatever, let us know. Tell us the story. We dig it. Every watch tells a story, people, and we're watch guys. So you're always in good shape with us if you just want to tell us the story of why you absolutely need this watch. We like hearing that. And I mean, look at that. You talk about band stretch. I mean, this thing is just, it's still stiff like the day it was made. There is just no stretch in this at all. Really a beautiful example of the Peace March Vostok Komandirskie. And you can have it for $120 or make us an offer. I'm Tommy with A Better Time, and we'll see you on the next watch. Bye-bye, everybody.